Hi guys, so we're going to do the Trinidad sponge cake, and to this method we're going to do three types: the original sponge cake, and then just show the variation, which is to do a rum cake from that same sponge cake as well as a marble cake. You can also do a confetti cake from that same sponge cake, but I'm just going to show you the variation with the rum cake and the marble cake. Right, so you're greasing your pan. This recipe here will give you two 9-inch like this size pan with cake. So you're greasing your pan and then you're flouring your pan. The full ingredients, it's on your screen, but I will also put it below in the description for you all to see. So you'll grease it and then you flour in your pan well, and then you're creaming together your butter and sugar. This is 2 butter and 4 cups of white sugar, and you're creaming this together for like 6 to 8 minutes or until you get a nice smooth consistency on the cream of this butter and sugar mixture. So yeah, I usually start off on a slower speed and then build from there. Right, so before adding my eggs, I'm going to add in my lime zest. You can use lemon zest and you could use orange zest as well. And here you're adding in your egg, but one by one. Also crack the egg one by one in an individual bowl or a little container, something. So just in case you has an egg that probably gone bad, it will end up in the whole batch of your eggs that you crack out, and you're adding in one by one and making sure it combined properly before you add the second egg. And you just continue doing that until you combine your 8 eggs to this mixture well. And after we do that, we're going to add the vanilla extract and a few dashes of angostura bitters and your 1 tablespoon of salt to this mixture here. You're giving them a little beat again, and ensuring that you combine the essence and your angostura bitters well. To a separate bowl, you're adding your flour. This is 6 cups of flour, and to the 6 cups of flour you are adding 4 tablespoons of baking powder. And when you add in your baking powder, you combine it well, incorporate it well into that flour mixture, and you're using your sifter and you're going by portions. You're not putting in the whole batch of flour at all. You're using portions, so you could go by like 1 cup portion, put it in the sifter, sift it out, and you are using your spatula for this. Unless you want to have a powder party in your house, do not, I repeat, do not use that hand mixer unless you have a cake mixer that closes and covers. If you're using the hand mixer, do not use the hand mixer, use the spatula and combine it, and to the end you can give it 1 more beat with your mixer. You pour it out in your pan, you tap the pan just to level off everything, and this one going into the oven. So I'm making a small one here just to show you all the rum cake method. So it's the same mixer, we just putting it in the pan and we tapping him, same thing, put him into the oven. This is the one for the rum mix variation. And for the marble cake variation, I'm using green coloring. I just separate 3 bowls with some batter. Green, pink and yellow coloring I am using as my marble colors, and I have some remainder of normal mix. I put the normal mix first, then layer him with all the colors. This is my rum cake out of the oven. As soon as it gets out, poke some hole, put some rum into it, and that's it guys. Finish. Normal sponge cake, marble cake, rum cake. 3 cake just from 1 batter. It's really easy and simple. We don't need to make it complicated. And y'all, that rum cake, I use coconut rum, so the flavor is so nice and it is so soft. That texture is really spongy and nice, and I love like a nice outside on my sponge cake and on the inside really soft and nice. Didn't fail.